Hello and welcome back to my channel and to another video. So today I'm actually doing something a bit different. So I'm going to be doing a speed build that I did of one of the college dorms from Discover University. So this is for the more modern university, so for Foxbury. And so in my Legacy series currently, I sent my sim to basically go study at Foxbury. And actually the whole season is going to be focused on exploring and playing with the university pack. But so this is me basically just making over those dorms because they're just not that nice looking, and I wanted something that was a bit more personalized. And although I'm not much of a builder, to be honest. I don't build a lot, especially not on my channel, but I actually have been wanting to build a little bit here on YouTube because I was looking at, I've been revisiting some of my older videos recently just because they're kind of nostalgic, I feel like. And one of the ones from about over 2 years, probably close to 3 years now actually, I did a few speed builds on my channel, and honestly they're not that bad. I don't think I'm a terrible builder. I just am a really slow builder. This build that I did for the dorms, this took me 4 hours at least. And to be honest, I kind of cut off, I definitely could have done more, but I just had to draw the line somewhere. And I was like, this speed build is already too dang long, so, and I even did more off camera. I want to show at the end, the final result. And I do think it turned out pretty cute. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff I added that I don't know if it's really super realistic for a dorm to have. To be honest, I've actually never been in a dorm. So this is just I basically just made this for what I needed for my Sims and that I thought felt cute, that whatever I just thought would look nice enough. But so for example, I added a little bit of an eating area, like a small kind of dining area, just with a counter and a fridge, just as a central place to store food, because we had a bit of an issue in my Legacy series where they literally put a cake in the bathroom on the toilet seat because I assumed there was nowhere else to place the food. Actually, no, that's not the case. There's definitely tables they could have put it on. Honestly, it could just be that my Sims are freaky weirdos and they wanted to put a cake on a toilet seat to eat. And my Sim did in fact eat from that cake on the toilet, which was both very funny to me, but also quite disturbing. But anyway, so as you can see, right now I am just struggling through this layout. This layout was absolutely breaking my back. But honestly, I don't know if it's really the best layout, but I didn't want to fully I cannot say the word bulldoze. I didn't want to fully bulldoze the lot, although I thought about it. But I thought it would be better to keep at least some of the layout, and just kind of what's the word? I wanted to just renovate it, not just completely. I mean, to be fair, I kind of did break down a lot of the walls, to be honest, but I didn't want to fully start from scratch. And I'm really thankful I did that because this is already a pretty big build. And once again, 4 hours. It took me 4 hours to complete this. And I still think there is stuff I want to add, but I feel like I at least got all the basics done. I furnished all the rooms. I did a little bit on the outdoor area because I wanted to add a bit of a seating area. It's not the nicest, to be honest. By the time I got to the outside, I literally was like, you know what? Throw a telescope, throw a little chess table down. Oh, I did add some planters eventually, but we'll get to that later. But anyway, so right now I'm in the living room area. I really struggled with this. I did not know how to do the layout for the living room area. I ended up changing it quite a bit, and I ended up making it more enclosed. Although I think realistically that would kind of maybe not be great to have such a tight quarters, but I just thought it looked nicer that way. So I ended up changing that quite a bit. Also, I had a hard time picking the couches. I was trying to include a lot of red and yellow in the color scheme because I know those are the college colors for the dorms or sorry, not for the dorms, for the university. So I wanted to have it be those kind of colors. There is some blue, and I know that, I think is it green and blue is the other colors for the other university? Or maybe it's green and yellow, I don't remember. But anyway, I wanted it to kind of feel very, you know, I don't know, very team school spirit, whatever you say. I think one of my favorite rooms might be the kitchen. I just really like the blue and the yellow. I think it's a cute combo, but you know, it's pretty simple, but I think it does the job. Also, I added like, I don't know if I added it yet, but I did end up adding like a small little table just for like, if some Sims want to sit there and work, but it's like, for the most part, I didn't have like a full dining area because I figured, you know, there's supposed to be like a cafeteria, and I mainly just added that small little space just because I wanted somewhere to store food. I thought that would be nice to have, and I added like a little coffee thing. I will see if I keep that because I know that with the coffee maker, Sims will often not actually sleep, and instead of sleeping, they will go and get coffee always, which maybe would be nice, but also sometimes I usually find it annoying in my personal gameplay because whenever I click like for them to fill up their sleep need, or whenever they just automatically will go to get if they're tired, they will always go for the coffee rather than sleeping. So I added a coffee maker because I thought it would be nice to have, but I might take it out depending on how it goes. But I think you can sort of see the sort of color scheme I'm going for. I feel like these colors are really fun. I feel like this building, I mean, compared to how it was at the start, it was very like, the decor was very limited. It was very just kind of depressing looking. And I knew I needed to give this a little upgrade. I'm actually surprised it took me as long as it did. I mean, we're only 2 episodes in, but normally I like to make things super cute right away. Honestly though, I think I was just like, I don't think I had the energy, the like emotional capacity to do all the building that I did. And actually I was planning to make over our Sims like roommates in the actual university building or whatever. Like there's like a few different people who live with us, obviously. But honestly, I might wait to do that because this was very taxing. So I don't know if I want to immediately make over a bunch of Sims as well. But I might, but I still want to do that. I just don't know if that's going to be the next thing I'll do. I might come back to that. But now you can see me struggling with the bathroom layout. And also, I will say, I was really considering putting down laundry, but I honestly am kind of glad I didn't. I mean, I could add it back and it might be fun for like realism's sake, but to be honest, I feel like that would just add an extra thing that my sim has to worry about, and we're already going to be struggling enough as it stands. Because my sim, if you haven't been watching the series, which you absolutely should check out, my sim is taking 4 credits and I'm quite nervous about it because I'm pretty sure, I think that might be the max amount of classes you can take. Maybe you can take 5, I don't know. I've never tried to take more than 4, but I haven't played university in so long and I'm just so concerned. I really gotta like have my sim focus because it's a lot. But you know, at least we'll now have a pretty dorm to stay in because it was very depressing before. It did not look super nice. But yeah, soon I will try to make some cuter Sims. But yeah, so as you can see, basically I'm adding just a ton of plants. It would you know, let's just say that a lot of these are fake. Although actually, you know what, one of my, okay, sorry, my brain's going like a million miles a second. But one thing that I thought about, so I ended up adding some like planters later on in the build because I thought, because this is sort of like the more like scientific, like the more science focused university, I figured like there's a lot of like biology degrees, stuff like that. I figured there should be like a good gardening space for students. And also I think in general, that's just like a nice thing to have. So I end up adding a little garden out front. And so that'll be nice to have for our Sims. And then maybe they can have like fresh produce and stuff like that. And I felt like it matched the vibes. And also because this is quite a more modern university, I used a lot of eco lifestyle. Honestly, I used a lot of packs. I will say one thing though, in my previous builds that I've done on my channel, I used a lot of CC before, but this, I haven't used any build CC. Honestly, I don't really use build CC anymore. I've really toned down on the CC over the years, which, you know what, I'll tell you what, I never would have thought I would have saw the day. But there's no CC in this. And I will say I used a lot of packs though. I didn't limit myself here. I was like, I'm gonna use whatever I want. But I think a majority of it was, I used a lot of eco lifestyle. What else did I use? I feel like I used a lot of, I can't remember. I think what is the Growing Together pack. I feel like I used a lot of items from that pack too, because I feel like I had a lot of cute stuff that went well for this like style that I was going for, which was kind of like modern, definitely a bit more modern, kind of more trendy, I guess. And honestly, I feel like overall though, the style that I went for, it was very much like the eco lifestyle kind of style, because I just feel like it really suited the look of the dorm that I wanted to go for. And then now we are on to the first bedroom. So we got not all of the basic rooms done, but we got, I at least got a lot of the like main rooms sort of started. And so this is the first bedroom we're working on. And actually, this is the only like single bedroom. And originally, in the original layout, this was where my Sims room was, like this sort of area of the dorm. So I decided to keep it this way. And also I decided, I was like, I'm gonna give myself the only one bedroom, or I'm giving myself the one bedroom room. Okay, I deserve it. I need my space. So there's only one, and our Sim got it because she's lucky like that. Also because I am the decider of these things. But yeah, so I wanted to make each room like a little bit personalized. Like I didn't want to go too crazy with it, but I wanted to add like lots of like cute like clutter and also little items, like maybe activities that I thought would make sense for The Sims. To be honest, for the other rooms, I kind of just made up characters, or like I just made up vibes of the room that I wanted to give it. Like I don't know my other roommates well enough to know which room would suit each Sim, but I figured, you know, I'll just make some cute rooms and then I can assign it later, and maybe, or if I look at my Sims roommate's personality, I can kind of go from there. But to be honest, I have no idea which rooms would suit each Sims. But I think one thing that I did really struggle with in this build is just like, I feel like all of the spaces felt too big. I think I was able to use the space well enough to hopefully where it won't feel like incredibly empty, but a lot of the rooms are pretty big. Like even this room that's supposed to be the single room and that is like one of the smallest rooms, it still feels like really big. And I'm like, I hope this doesn't look bad because there's so much space, you know? But I feel like I was able to add in just more plants, more clutter. And also, once again, at the very end, I did go through and I added more clutter to all the rooms. So we'll see that at the very end when I show off some of that. But for now, I just was like, make sure to include the basics. So like dresser, bookshelf. I really like this room. I think this room turned out really nice. I do end up changing it at the very end, which we'll see. I'll show off at the very end. So I like changed some of the details. But I love these little posters. I just feel like everything looks super cute. And yeah, and then you can kind of see I'm like, I keep jumping back and forth where I'll have an idea for another room where I'm like, oh, I should add this like cork board over here. So then I go over there and then I come back. But yeah, this room honestly is super vibey. Like this room is so cute. Like I love this room. I think I think this room turned out pretty nice, to be honest. So, and I definitely feel like it suits our main Sim Max. So just cute vibes overall, cute, very, very cute. And yeah, I mean, also I think that tapestry is from Growing Together. I love little tapestries like that. That's very cute. But yeah, now we're moving on to the second room. So this is, I kind of figured this could be one of the like shared rooms. And so I kind of went for like two different color schemes. So like on one side we have like the darker like green, like just a bit more. Actually, I think I might have changed the color of the bunk bed eventually. But on one side we have like more bright colors, and then on the other side I figured I'd go for a little bit of a darker, like, oh, actually, no, I changed it a little bit, but I will still green. Okay, because I couldn't remember what I changed it to midway. But yeah, so I kind of wanted to give like different color schemes, although they have the same, I think they have the same beds, and like some similar furniture, but I didn't want it to look like too similar. And then here you can see I add a little bit of a chess table. This is kind of where I was like thinking about what I wanted to add to the backyard space. Oh, also, I ended up adding these little feature walls, which I think helped a lot to like give each room a little bit of a pop of color. Because to be honest, I didn't know what I wanted to do for like wallpaper situation, because I didn't want it to be like too overpowering, but I also thought it was very boring just to have all white walls. So I figured each room could have like have like sort of a pop of color and like have like a feature wall, I guess. So that's what I did for each room, just to make it a little bit less boring, I guess. And then so in this room, as you can see, I kind of wanted to, this is where I'm like adding some like little details. So like the sim with the yellow bed, they're like an artist. So I added an easel. I added some like paint stuff. Oh, also I love that mirror right there. I think that's also from Growing Together, I want to say. Or maybe, no, actually that kind of thinks like, that sort of seems like it would be from high school years, but I'm not confident. But yeah, so then I actually added the new easel that comes with the new kit. And yeah, so this pack definitely, that kit definitely helped a lot with adding some like different artist decor. But yeah, so I just wanted each room to feel like lived in, you know, but also I feel like you could definitely take out details if you wanted this to be your own and like have your sim have this room and you could just like rearrange things a little bit. And also, side note, I will upload this to the gallery if anyone is interested. I mean, it's not like the best build ever, but I definitely feel like it's a pretty big improvement from the original EA build, which I mean, I guess isn't that hard to accomplish. But yeah, but like I said, I'm not like a huge builder. I think I do an okay job, and I like decorating rooms. I think it's fun enough. But yeah, for me, I typically only put this much work into a build when I am using it for gameplay. But actually, this is my first time ever really doing a lot like this. I usually do like houses. I've never really done as many like not residential, that's not what I meant, but more like, I mean, this is somewhere that people live, but it's more of like a community lot, and it's a much bigger lot, I guess. So this was like my first time trying something like this. So hopefully you guys like it. But yeah. And yeah, now we're on to the second or one of the last rooms. I will say the other rooms off to the side, I end up turning into one big room because frankly, I was ready to be done with this build. I was getting so tired. The first two bedrooms, I was feeling pretty good about furnishing, but I feel like once I was finished with the third bedroom, I was like, I'm so done building. I mean, it was like 3.5 hours at that point, so I think I was kind of tapped out, but I kept going because I was like, I'm so close. I just want to get this done in like one go. I definitely took a few breaks, but overall, I didn't want to like have to come back and like, I at least wanted to have like the majority of it done. So I ended up going back later and adding some more things. And knowing me, I'll probably add more in between this part or between this video and when I play with my Legacy series again, but I at least wanted it to be like mostly done. You know what I mean? But yeah, so, and then this one, hopefully all the rooms are like not like too like gendered, I guess, because you know, I feel like you could put any sim in here, it shouldn't matter. But once again, we're kind of continuing with like all the clutter, and in this room I wanted to kind of like make it a bit more messy, specifically on like one side of the room. So there's like, I added like some like clutter or like trash, I guess, or like laundry, like dirty laundry, because I mean, there's always going to be one of those Sims when you go to college. There's you know, a clash of personalities, but I kind of liked it though, because on the other side of the room, it's like super neat and there's like no clutter basically. So I kind of like to imagine there's like two different types of personalities here, and maybe they don't get along as well because one of them is like super messy and loud. Also, I added some puzzles down. That's so cute. So maybe they love puzzles, but just generally all the clutter, like they do not know organization. And then on the other side, it's a lot more organized. I mean, overall, there's just not as much, like there's not as much clutter. So, and I thought that was a cute detail. So, but yeah, so, yeah, I definitely had a lot of fun doing this. It took me forever, but I really had a fun time, like I think just challenging myself. And honestly, I would definitely like to do more builds like this, or just builds in general, because I feel like I don't like hate building. I really don't. I do quite enjoy it when I like am up to it, and like when I like make the time to build something, I have fun with it. It's just like, it's not something I do quite very often, you know? But if you guys would be interested in seeing more build videos, I'd have fun with that. I feel like it's like fun to mix things up a little bit, because I try to have like a good variety of content as far as like Sims, because like I post a lot of Sims content obviously, but I try to like mix up between like cast videos, mod reviews, CC hauls, and gameplay. I try to have like a good variety on my channel, but like build videos, I only have like 2 on my channel, so it's really not that many. So this is kind of fun, a little bit different, you know, and of course it's still like related to my gameplay series, but I mean, you know, I feel like you could still definitely watch this not having seen any of that. But yeah, so oh my gosh, we are still going, we're still trucking along. Now we're finally, I think, on the final bedroom. And like I said, I ended up making this into just one big room because I wanted to make like 2 smaller rooms. But then frankly, the layout situation was giving me a migraine, and I was like, fine, we're gonna make it one big bedroom. But I really struggled to make this look nice, to be honest. Like I was like, I don't know what to do. I think what I ended up doing, I ended up bringing the closets forward to make the space feel less like massive, I guess. I definitely think this is one room though that struggled with having too much space. Like it felt very empty, and that was frustrating for me. Like you can see my brain, like the wheels are turning. I'm like, how do I make this not look bad? But yeah, so that at least I think helped a little bit. But this actually, I forgot. I added a 3rd bed because I was like, there's just too much dang space here. So this is actually the room that has the most beds in it. So this is like a 3-bedroom room. So I can't remember how many. So yeah, your Sims can have up to, oh my gosh, it's like too early for me to like be counting. But so yeah, we have 3 here. We have 2 in the other room, 2 there. Yeah, so you can have like a decent amount of Sims stay here. So quite a few different rooms to choose from. So, and of course we only have the one room that has more than 1 bed. But I figure, you know, you could always change things up too. But yeah, and you can see I'm definitely adding like a ton of plants. All the plants. I think overall, my favorite room, I really do like this room right here, the one with the yellow and green bed, jeez. I think that one turned out really cute. And yeah, this one I think towards the end is probably, this one I feel like I like the least, just simply because I spent this one I just was so exhausted making. So I definitely still tried to like make it look nice. Like I didn't want to just throw my hands up and just give up entirely, but I definitely was a little bit worn out at this point, and I just was like, just put whatever down, just put anything down, just make it look okay, you know? Okay, so now we are in game, so I thought I would show off the final build. So this is kind of let's see, how do I want to do this? I figured I'd show the floor plan from up high. So these are all the different rooms. I put a little bit of an outdoor area, but now we can actually go down like this. And oh my gosh. So this is the little like outdoor area that I made. So I added a few planters. It's honestly pretty sparse. So I would definitely like to add more, but I added just a few things. And just like mainly just like little gardening items, logic table, stuff like that. And then if we go inside here, we have the entryway / little dining room area. Like I said, I just wanted something like kind of simple for my Sims to just like hang out at. There's like a little table off to the side to talk to. We have a little dishwasher, a little fridge. And then from here, this is the bathroom. So here's just the toilets, nothing too exciting. We have the sink. I really like this like little sunflower painting. I think it brings the blue and the yellow together really well. And then we have the showers, so nothing crazy. And then over here we have the living room space. So I actually do quite like this space. It's pretty simple, but I actually changed quite a bit of this when I came back. So I changed out the table, or I actually, I don't think originally I even had a table there, but I added a table. They have like a little gaming console. I added a little bit of clutter. I love this rug actually. What is this rug from? Oh, that's from Seasons. I've literally never used this swatch of that rug, but I think it looked really nice with the like pink and the blue. We have some other cozy little stuff. And then I put a little bookshelf. Once again, not a lot going on in here. And then in here, this is the first bedroom. So we have some clutter, you know. There's a bookshelf. We have these little mirrors. Also, not that it really matters in The Sims, but I did try to add blinds in all of the buildings. And also, what a pretty view. But yeah, so here's the rest of the room. Nothing crazy. Also, our Sim, she is a lesbian, so I added a little pride flag for her. Once again, because I kind of made this customized with her in mind. But of course, I feel like there's not too much decor. You could definitely just like change it out pretty easily, probably. And then this is the second bedroom. So we have 2 bedrooms in here. Oh my gosh, this room is so vibey. I really like this room. So we have the dressers. We have the 2 different bedrooms. Oh, it's just so cozy. I really like this one. Also, oh, I forgot to add mini fridges into all the rooms, but this room has a mini fridge. And so does the like first room, but I don't think I added mini fridges to the rest of the rooms. Also, I think if there was anything I was going to change, it would be these hallways because they're literally so empty. But I think I was just like, I was ready to be done with that, with the build. But I think if I were to change anything, it would probably be to add some more, you know, to add some more like decor to the hallway because it's quite sparse. And well, like literally there's nothing there. So, and then I thought I put something on the walls over here, but I guess I didn't. But yeah, so we have some clutter over here. I really like this area. So, and then we have the desk, the bed, and then across the hall, we have our final bedroom. This is the biggest bedroom. We have 3 beds in here. So actually, you know what? I don't think this one turned out too bad considering how like tired I was of building at this point. I feel like it doesn't look as bad as I felt it did. I guess I just like didn't go as crazy with the details, but I think it looks still like, yeah, I think it looks okay. And then it's honestly not that exciting out here, but I did add a little, like there's a little bit of a dining space. We have 2 little porches. And then over here we have a few activity items. So we have the new easel and the new woodworking table from the new kit that the artist, what is it called? The artist kit. I can't remember the full name for it. And then I also added a little telescope. But yeah, so that is the build. Also, I added all these little lights on the walls and I feel like it looks really cute at night when you come out here. But I would definitely love to continue to add on to this And I think I will put it on the gallery, although I'm pretty sure with how builds like this works, like lots like this that are like apartments or that function like apartments, I'll have to like break some of the walls to be able to upload it, like break one of the walls. But I do think I will possibly upload it. I don't know if anyone would be interested in downloading this. And let me see, how much CC? Well, actually, I don't think I'll be able to save it as it is because can I save this entire lot? Oh, did they update it so you don't have to do like, or wait, maybe that's just for apartments because this is technically university housing. But I remember that used to be a thing with apartments. But let's see, so how many packs does this have? I'm not sure, but I will save that onto my gallery. And yeah, so that will be my these are my updated apartments for my legacy save. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon with some more Sims content though.